I want to talk to you about the title of this video is going to be How God Works. And I know you think, Laura, you're no theologian, so how are you going to be the one that explains to me how God works? And the reality is, I even want to break this down for kids. You know, I teach kids at church, is what I do. And so I want this to be in the simplest terms of how God works. God is not a genie. It's not how he does things. If you'll notice, things never just poof appear around you. Things just never poof disappear around you. It's not how he works. He is an evolutionary, is how he works. And you see that in his creation, in nature, and where we are, that things started from nothing. And science can admit that we started from nothing, right? And that the Big Bang Theory is just something just started from nothing. Well, that was God, just in case you missed it. And he started building. He just started building, and he built the earth, and then he built the animals, and then he built people. The animal, and they're drinking water. Anyway. Rue, please stop. Thank you. So, God built creation that way, and he hasn't stopped. He builds your lives that way. He builds you day by day. You won't be the same creature today that you were 2 months ago. Time moves you along, and as time moves you along, God tries to, he's the potter, we're the clay. He tries to mold you. That's what his word says. He tries to mold you. He tries to change you. He tries to help you to become what he created you to become, and we're all different. We all are. So that's why I never want you to continue to believe that you need to meet somebody else's standard. You don't. There's only one standard that you need to meet, because he made you specifically to be you and nobody else. So don't stress yourself over I'm not them, because you were never meant to be them. You were only meant to be you. And the way that you're going to find that path is through him. And the way that he's going to get you there is he's going to baby step you step by step. It's very gradual. Some of the best growing in, how does God work? Some of the best growing that Bennett and I have done over the last, over our lifetimes, I would say, is in the last 5 years. Me having MS, him having heart surgery has been a big grower for us. So you'd be like, oh, you got MS. Ah, he had heart surgery. And may have to have heart surgery again at some point. Yeah. So, which he says he won't have, but whatever. We'll talk about that then. But God has grown us so significantly in those things. And he's told us, Bennett would have never said before, I'm a patient man. He learned that from heart surgery. He can tell you I'm a patient man. He's so different, so fundamentally different, so much easier for me to love. And what God has done in me is made me appreciate so very much who he is, and to be able to embrace who he is. He and I are not the same. I like to travel. He doesn't like to travel. I like to try new foods. He doesn't like to try new foods. I love to dance. He doesn't like to dance. I will sing karaoke in a minute. He won't sing karaoke. He's different than I am. And for years and years and years, we couldn't work all that out. And yet what God has done for both of us is he has helped us accept in the other one that they're not us. He's not me. I'm not him. But I can embrace who he is. God has taught me that. And I'm just so grateful for that, for God changing us and making us better than we've ever been. But you're sick. But mentally, who I am is a better person than I've ever been. Am I perfect? No. Will I ever be? Nah. Because we're people. We're not groomed for that. We're not made for that. It's not who we are. We're not perfect. But we live our lives continually growing in the fact that we're going to be better. That we're going to be a little bit better. As long as we follow him, that we're going to be a little bit better. One more. Let me do you one more. How God works. Death. A lot of people take that one hard. But he took my so-and-so from me. Well, did he? Did he really take your so-and-so from you? Your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your grandmother, your grandfather, your spouse? Did he really take them from you? Or did he, what he really did was relieved them of all the stress of this world and took them to perfection, where one day you will get to go and hang out for eternity. I mean, if you're looking for the better deal, it is the better deal. There's no need to be bitter. Sure, we have to limp along for a while here without them, but that's okay because we get eternity there with them. And it's as simple as just asking him, Lord, be the Lord of my life. Be the Lord of my life. Let me follow you. It's not that hard, people. I'm telling you, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to follow Jesus. You're going to mess up. You are. I mean, it's like parents. We mess up. Our parents love us anyway. Am I right? Our parents love us anyway. They do, despite it all, because we're theirs. And they made us. And they kind of got to love us. And Jesus, he loves you so much more than even your parents do. And he made you just to be you. So let him love you. Just let him love you. That's all he wants to do. And to make you better, to make you into the person he created you to be. There's no other path to get there, to the person you were created to be. One more thing, how does God work? We are each individually created. We each individually have a path. And how he works is to guide us there. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Some of you will miss it for a while. I've missed it for a while. All of us will miss it for a while. Let me rephrase that. All of us will. But he'll take us right back, and he'll love us up, and he'll help us find it. So find him so he can find it for you, okay? And make you into the best person you can be, whatever it takes. I love you guys. I hope it's a fabulous day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.